Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me once again here overlooking Bristol and a whole lot more here in Transport Fever 2. Now before we get the game underway, there's a couple of things I just want to highlight, as usually happens to be honest in these videos. We've moved on about a couple of years and I'll explain sort of why I've done that. Not that it needs too much explanation, but I'm going to do it anyway. But there's a few interesting things I thought I'd notice first. First off, I want to say hi to Mr. Phosphorek, a long-time viewer, subscriber, commenter to the channel. Hi. I'm assuming he's got such a very busy life that he had forgotten that several episodes ago I created a train named in his honour, at his request in a sense, here on the Bristol Midland line, the Phosphorus Express. The Bristol Midland line is one of our most profitable, and the Phosphorus Express is certainly contributing to that. As you can see, where is it? It's a lovely Midland spinner locomotive. It's looking a little bit old now. How is it? 13 years old? Yeah, the carriages are showing their age. Look at that, nearly $1 million just from delivering all those passengers up to Cam and Dursley. And it's going to take about 50 passengers back down through to Yate, all the way down here. Where's Yate gone? Oh, it goes around that way, that's right. Down there to Yate and into Bristol Parkway. While we're in this part of the map, something I noticed a while ago and I thought, I don't believe that's happening. And I came back before I started this recording and realised, yes, it is happening, and I have no explanation for it, and I'm wondering if any of you who are familiar with Transport Fever 2 can give me some idea of what on earth is going on. We have this train here, the Avonmouth bulk delivery. Okay, Avonmouth North Bristol bulk delivery, which is taking construction materials which have come in from Wales, from the dock, through to Westbury-on-Trym and off to Frenchay and Downend. Now what it does, it seems on most journeys, is actually picking construction materials up from Westbury-on-Trym as well. There are a couple here, there's only one at the moment, but there's usually 2 or 3 that it picks up. It's never a lot, but I don't know why. There is nothing building, there's nothing manufacturing construction materials here. We are not actually delivering more than is demanded by Westbury-on-Trym itself. Yeah, we're just over 50%, we're 60% it says there, of their demand for ConMat. So I don't know why there is material being left here on the station platform to be sent on to Frenchay and Downend. Very, very odd indeed. My only thinking is possibly that as the town is growing, I presume the town is growing, it is growing at a ridiculous rate, that there was some construction material ordered by presumably that's an industrial demand, isn't it, I think? Yeah, probably. I can't imagine industry demands bread. There was an industrial unit that demanded construction materials when they left or when they arrived at Avonmouth or wherever. But by the time the train got here, that industrial unit had gone. It had been demolished as something else was built in its place, as it was rebuilding. So the ConMat that was destined for that building gets returned to the station. That's the only thing I can think of. If you know any better, please do let me know. It's just a curious little mystery. Right, now the other thing I just want to mention here is that I have improved I've added extra capacity and hopefully performance to the Bristol Bath main line here. Yeah, we'll come to these figures in a moment. Because the demand really picked up on this line. Going into Bristol primarily, I mean from Keynsham, nearly 300 people. From Bath, 265 people going in that direction. There's not much in the other direction going out east towards Corsham and Chippenham, or to be honest even Bath. So you needed more trains and faster trains on there. So I've replaced these units with, if we go down and look at one, there you are. with an Atlantic GNR loco. There we are. Yeah, the large Atlantic. And also 4 of these GWR top light coaches. So that added 9 passengers, I think, to the capacity. Something of that order. And bumped up the speed from about 68 to 75. The only trouble is, these Atlantics, although they are quite powerful, if we go, no, not that, I want the train, there we go. The power is quite impressive, 932 kilowatts, and the traction is also quite good. They do take an awfully long time getting up to full speed. In fact, I'm not even sure they manage that anywhere on this line, to be honest. So I may need to put some extra trains on there. Unfortunately, those locomotives are very expensive, and to do that, I had to take out the whole $30 million of loan, so I could afford to replace those three trains on that line. And in fact, I've done pretty much that the last 2 years, as you can see, 1908, 1909. I have spent around $20 million on new vehicles and the like. In the last couple of years, so I've been making a substantial loss, and the issue we have, let's get the game running, I think, is the costs I have on some of these locomotives, like this one, for example. Does it come here? Does it tell me the running cost? Running cost nearly $1.5 million a year on each of those 3 locomotives. My running costs are still very, very high. And I think it's the frequency or the rate of passenger throughput which is causing me to swing wildly between quite good profits and huge debt. So quite often through the year I'll see a minus 2 million in the bank balance there. Oh, this is interesting. Got some new locomotives. The LBNSR, the H2. Interesting, we'll have to see what that one does. And another genuine GWR loco, that's handy. Good. Which is why I have rolled on for a couple of years now, just so I can sort of regain some of my capital. So I paid down, what's that, 13 million of the loan so far, and we are generally in profit if I don't spend it all on building new railways, which of course is what I want to do in this here episode. So, there's all sorts of things we can do. One thing I was thinking of was adding... Oh, actually, no, while I'm here, just to make a quick note, if we go to Western-super-Mare here, what I've noticed is that in Western-super-Mare, Nailsea and Backwell, the train station there, yep, is a lot more people are now using the Western Express service to get to Bristol, rather than using the slow all stations Bristol South Rail. So they've obviously realised that although there are fewer trains, they are faster and I think slightly larger in capacity than they used to be. So people are now using those trains, which is really nice. So if we look at my lines, this is it. You see, they swing so wildly between profit and loss. The Bristol Western Express is generally making $1 million or so in profit. That's very nice. The Bristol Midland has been our best performer for quite some time. And the Bristol and Bath main line, that does quite well. That's doing over $1 million at the moment as well. So that's all good. On the downside though, Bristol and Parkway, see, the capacity there is quite good, 70 out of 90. So that's generally profitable. The Bristol and South Wales, now that's one we're going to address today, is still losing money. I've got 2 trains on there which are doing a very silly route, but we'll tackle that in a moment. One thing I was thinking of coming down here was we might start making use of this tool factory here, which is currently only sending tools into Whirl by truck. We do have tools demanded up here in Clevedon, Tickenham, Long Ashton, all the way up here, and Lulsgate Bottom as well. So we could do that. My concern with doing that at this point though is that would stimulate growth in those towns. Not ready yet to supply those towns with a new rail service to take advantage of that. So what we're doing today, just repay some of that loan again, I will be taking it all out again shortly, don't worry about that, is this Bristol and South Wales route, which goes from, where's Pilning here? There we go. It goes from Avonmouth North, our brand new station in Avonmouth, up to Severn Beach, to Pilning and back again, which was feeding the ferry across the Severn here from England into Wales. Now the ferry is simply, it's never made money. Look at that. Yeah, it almost did at the big turn of the century, but since then it's just losing money. We're just not getting the passengers up there to New Passage. That will be replaced by the Severn Tunnel in due course, but what I thought I would do is, in the meantime, is I would actually build a railway that does actually really exist. I don't know if it existed in this form back then, but we'll do it anyway. A line between Pilning, Patchway and Bristol Parkway down here. We'll also take in Almondsbury, I think, to be honest, even though on the maps I've looked at, it seems to pass underneath Almondsbury. There seems to be some sort of tunnel there. In fact, there is a tunnel there already. Wow, that was spooky. So yeah, I mean, again, if you know the rail history of this region, and I imagine how Almondsbury did have a train station, everywhere did back then, but that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to then turn this Bristol and South Wales line to go not from Avonmouth North, I think, well, actually it might still, we'll see, but it will actually go into Parkway, and opening up these new towns should generate actually profit. Okay, so let's look at that. We've got loads of money in the bank now, 2 million. So that's very handy. So we're not going to put another station in Pilning. I believe there was. I'm not sure this one here at New Passage served the main part of Pilning itself. It was there mainly for the docks, if I remember the history research that I did. So we're going to take that round there. We'll go to Almondsbury and then down into Bristol Parkway there. So I'm thinking it might actually want to come this side of Almondsbury. How's our town zoning here? Okay, there's some residential there, but it's mostly industrial and commercial, and the same here for Patchway. That's very handy. I wonder if that moved because of the freight train. Yeah, that old freight train is generating a lot of emissions, so it's quite possible that the town residences did actually move out to that side of the town because of that. Well, that's how we assume that mechanic works. Okay, let's get into building stuff. So we're going to need a railway station. We'll use our Bristol one here, our British one. It's not specifically Bristol. We're going to use brown GWR colours still for the time being. The train will go back and forth. It might well have been a single track station back in the day, but we're going to make it 2 tracks. Okay, and the building size, it will just be small, I think. Yeah. Oh, there's some. Oh, wow. Yes, it's going to have to be outside of the town, isn't it? That's fine. So if we stick you somewhere around here. Okay, let's see how that works. Now, can I track that up? Oh, yes. What? Can I remember how this parallel tracks thing works? If I say yes, and I put in a bit of track. Now, does it go on the left or the right? And I've completely forgotten. It doesn't like that bit of road. It could build a bridge there, surely. Okay, if I build a bridge out, if I build an embankment out there, perhaps it will build a bridge over the road for us. That would be nice. Right, yes, so it places it on the left. Excellent. So I could use this. Yay, good. And we'll go back down to ground. We don't want a wood bridge there though. We want something. Whoops, don't scroll out. Oh, get your mouse in the right position. There you go. What shall we use? No, let's not use one of those. Oh, why does it... Actually, no, that could work. That could work. What other choices do we have? I mean, that would properly be... not one of those. Ah, this is what we're looking for. But not green or brown. Oh, that's no, it doesn't need to be one of those. Oh, that's interesting. I quite like that. That's quite nice. But do I have a choice of colours? Red. I like that. Yeah, we will do that. Okay, so if we put that in. And the parallel track hasn't done it. Oh. No, maybe it doesn't do bridges. Ah, okay. But we will carry on around here, and we want you to come to Pilning. So this is going to have to go around here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, that is very slow. Where's it going? We could take you out a bit more and then bring you back in. 45. That might do, I think. Yeah. And across the road here. I don't want it to do that. No, let's get rid of that road for the moment. We're going to have to put this road back in because I do have routes using it. That's better. Okay. And well, that doesn't look too appalling, does it? No, I'm happy with that, I think. Job done. Excellent. Right, put these roads back in before you forget. So these are country roads. Actually, my trucks are using that one. I don't like that. No, don't curve that way. 40, that'll do, I think. I'll do it again. It's not a terribly impressive... that's too steep, really, but we'll put you in for now. Can we? Even though I've taken that. Oh, that looks a lot better. Okay. Can we change the crossing here? We've got the gate. Oh, we'll put the gate on there, so that's 2 track. We don't need side gates because there's no passengers or no pedestrians on here. That will do nicely. Right. Okay, now you may recall in the last episode when I first sort of got this parallel track thing to work is I thought, well, where the heck is the signalling? I thought it would do the automatic signalling for us. It doesn't. There's a separate mod for that which I had subscribed to but hadn't actually enabled in the game. So this is it. If you subscribe and enable the auto signalling mod, again, a link to that, or it's in my Steam collection, for which there is a link in the description below. So if you want to track it down that way, or just look it up, auto signalling, it's called something very similar to that. It's not exactly that in the Steam workshop. So signalling spacing 380 meters. I'm not quite sure how that works. One way, yes. So if I put this, because this is a modded signal as well, so We're going straight through. Why have I got... Did I select 3 tracks? Oh, you great plonker. Honestly, the man's idiot. Who put him in charge of this? What's that doing? Oh, it has! Excellent! So there you are, auto signalling at 380 metres. Which looks quite good, actually. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And it's worked on my modded signal as well. Right, now the train might actually turn around at Pilding. I haven't actually decided yet. So we'll want to switch in here just in case I decide that's how I want to do it. So I'll put you in there. And can you? Yes, you can do that. Well done. And we'll turn this on. Now if I turn on, or if I got auto signalling left on here, what's this going to do? I think it's put more signals in. Possibly. Oh no, maybe it hasn't. There are rules which I've obviously forgotten because that's what I do. I forget stuff. Right, and actually we'll put our other signals going this way. Actually, what I'll do, if I put it here, it should then auto signal at the same space. Yes, it does on the way back. Result. Oh, I like this a lot. So we'll turn that off for the moment. So I can just place one here. There we go. Okay, right, so that's getting us to Almondsbury. We also need to get to Patchway, which is down here. So the question is, do we want to take it off the line that our freight train is using? Is that a single track? It is as well. Good question. Let me turn you around there. I do only want 2 tracks. I will fix the Almondsbury station in due course. Well, let's get the rest of this route set up and then I'll worry about that later. So if we could stick you in there. That might work. Yeah, and we could put the freight train going through on a separate sort of through track. That would be good, wouldn't it? So if we put the tracks there to 1, can I actually line this up? Ooh, you can. With the track, is that working or is that... Oh. No, it's not working. That was stupid. That was stupid. Right, refund on that. Yeah, give me that. Now there was one where it didn't work for me properly. Or maybe it's not going to now. I'm sure there was a moment there before I clicked it where it seemed to be linked to the actual track. Do I need to twist it round a little bit? Ah! Is that it? No. It really is not. It's not going to play ball, is it? Oh well. Oh, I'm spending a lot of money. Right, so we're going to get rid of this track for the time being. Okay. Let's see what happens when we place a station in here. Can I have it at the same level as the track? I'm not sure it is. Let's suck it and see. Okay. And the track. There you go. How are you going to... I haven't lined it up terribly well. Yeah, you're on pretty much the right level. That's fine. Okay, so we want to configure this station. We'll add a bit more track to it, and then some track over there. That's where our other platform will be. It's a brown one. You're a canopy. Platforms. No, you're not. There you are. Yeah, you'll do. Got place. Oh, we want the blank, the empty ones, don't we, at the end? Are you an empty one? Empty, yeah. That's better. Okay, and you can go there, and we want some underpass. Brown underpass, there you go. Where's the underpass here? You're on that side. You can go there. And a little bit of the old canopy, just to round it off. There you go, beautiful. And I'll get rid of that bit of track, which we don't need. Okay. And we need to realign this track slightly. Okay. Get you out of the way for the moment. So this track is going to go through here. Ooh, that's a bit. Ooh, that is a bit close to. Oh well. Oops. To that building. Oh, we've got autosave cutting in. Oh well. I'm not sure what it wanted it to curve like that, but right. So where's this track going there? If you go, oh, you're no. How do we want to lay that out? Because this track here, let's cut you back a bit further. In fact, yeah, let's get that track because you'll be going up to you'll be going up to Almondsbury here. Let's turn the parallel track off for the moment while I do this. So you're going up there. Okay, which means I've got to get rid of that bit of road. Oh, we don't want to get rid of that building too. No, we don't need to do that. Well, it's a nasty bit of slope, isn't it, actually? Okay, we'll put you in. Let's go you and you. I should now be able to lay track without too much worrying. Okay, so you're that track going up there. If I can attach you to the actual track in the station, there you go. There's a tunnel right outside. Now, as I mentioned in the introduction, there is a tunnel on the map around Almondsbury, so we're going to pretend that's that. I mean, that makes sense to me. So we'll do you there. Okay, and we want the other track here. And I've run out of money. Let's get all that loan back. Let's go up to 25 million. There we go. And put some track back. That's it. Right, now where you are going to connect to okay, we'll have you coming in there. We've got you who needs to cross in like that, I think. Let's try that. And you go there. Ooh, that looks good. It worked. Okay, it's a bit weird it being right there on a level crossing, but it doesn't look too appalling at all. Okay, so our freight route then needs to carry straight on down there to there. Ooh, didn't even delete a building. Demolish a building, more accurately. There you go. So if we put you there, and this track. Okay, we'll have you coming out there. That is quite. Actually, I don't want. No, I don't want you to do that. want you to cross over. Can you not do that for me? Okay, that looks like you are. And it says it's not terribly slow either, which is impressive. There you go. And you'll then carry on down here to go into this bay platform that we left, just in case. This track actually connects to both the passenger platform and the cargo platform, so it could be used for either. But yeah, you'll go in there. Now you're, yeah, I'm happy with that, I think. Or do I want you to go there? Because you're that, no, possibly. Let's try that. Have you going up there like so? Right. Okay, you're doing that. You're connecting in there. Result. Okay, so our oil train can get down from Pilning into Filton. So the red exclamation mark has disappeared, so that works fine. Okay, and how do we need to work this junction? So the train is coming up here, so these don't want to be one-way signals. So if it's coming up here, I want it to stop there. I'll have it stopping this side of the road, just to be polite to the road traffic. If there's a train coming from that way, this is looking like it's a very odd curve I've got going on here, isn't it? Okay, and if it's coming out, we also want you to stop. Oh, what? Oh, no. That's not acceptable. I'm sorry. I don't know what they was thinking there, but that is not going to pass muster at all. Okay, so we can't have tracks disappearing underneath other tracks. I mean, the game might let it work, but that is simply not sound engineering. Right. Yeah, that works better. Right, now maybe I can put the signals down. So I want you, there you go, to be there. Okay, so the train coming out of the platform here. There you go. Yeah, you can stop there. Actually, this train, the freight train, can stop there as well, I think. And it will need to stop here to allow the passenger train. Well, that is an odd bend, isn't it? I may fix that off camera. What's that looking like? It does look a bit naff, doesn't it, really? But okay. Okay, so the passenger, where's the passenger line? Okay, so this is the passenger line here. And can I double slip that? I can double slip that. Okay. Which means that the train can come out of here, along here. Oh, I need to, do I want to double slip? I think I need to double slip that as well. Okay, to carry across to there. No, no, it needs to go, don't want to double slip there. Yeah, so it cuts up here. Actually, no, that's fine. And it cuts across there and goes across there. Okay, so our freight train will need to. We've got a signal there to stop that. We will probably need more signals on here. But, right, let's see. We'll have some signals on the passenger line here, just outside of Almondsbury. There. There, the other side of the tunnel. Why not? There you go. Splendid. Right, now, what I was thinking of doing was taking the Bristol and South Wales train. Oh, there it is there. Okay. So it doesn't go to Avonmouth North anymore. So that station will have lasted for about 2 years, 3 years perhaps in game time. It still wants to go to Severn Beach, so it picks up passengers coming in from the Severn Beach line, which goes through Shirehampton and Clifton Down there. So we need that connection to Severn Beach, but that's it. So if I take you away, okay, so it goes to New Passage and then it goes on to Almondsbury, goes on to Patchway, and then into Bristol Parkway. Consecutively twice. Hey, what? Oh yeah, Severn Beach. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't want to do that. Right, so after Parkway, it needs to come back to Patchway, to Almondsbury, to New Passage, and it cannot connect them all, it says. Okay, why not? So you can get to Almondsbury. Why can you not then get to Upper Patchway? Ah, is it the platform we've selected? Platform 2? Yes, that's better. Okay, so you can then get on to Parkway, going into the Bay platform there, and on the way back, okay, so why can you not... Ah, right, no, you need to cut across to that one there. Right, yes, so that needs to double slip there. Yes, that's better. Right, and then you cut across the freight line there. Excellent. Right, and then that goes to Upper Patchway. Yeah, and it can't get to Almondsbury. Is that because we've got the wrong platform selected? I have a suspicion this latest update isn't terribly good at selecting the right platforms. But it may be just that I'm setting it impossible things to do because of the weird slip junctions and stuff I've got. Right, that works. Okay. That is excellent. So we just need to make sure our stations here are connected to their respective towns, which of course this one isn't. Well, first off, we'll get rid of yeah, this extra track here. I'll get some money back for that as well. Of course, doing this using the same Bristol and South Wales line means I don't need to buy any new locomotives, but I probably will, because I'm not sure those locos are entirely up to the task for this, what is now a major route. Right, we want some town roads. Right, I will fill these roads in and I'll come back to you after this short video effect. Okay, right, so the stations are now connected and I've set up a couple of little circular routes within each of the towns of Patchway and Almondsbury. Patchway is already connected into our network by means of a bus to Bristol Park. Well, actually, the bus line, I think, actually. Oh no, it does actually go to the station, directly to the station, rather than the town centre bus station there. So it's already connected. So I might actually, what I might do is disconnect that link altogether because I want people to use the train. But I'll do that in a bit. But I've stopped now because I wanted to show you that we now have new passenger vehicles available to us. So we've got the post bus, which we saw arriving a few years ago, 1905. We're now in 1911. Gosh, how the time flies. And a year or two back, the Gaggenau arrived as well. I think these are both base game buses. If I'm mistaken, I do apologise, but they'll be linked in the Steam collection. You know the drill. These are just sort of small in-town routes. So I'm thinking, yeah, the small bus will be fine. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll get 8 of those, I think. Yeah, let's buy 8 of those. Okay, and we'll take the first 4. And we will send them to Almondsbury, the Almondsbury Circle. And the remaining 4 can go on the Patchway station loop. There you go. Right, so that's the job done. Now I may need to tinker more with the signals so we don't get too much chaos connecting our fuel train, which is coming up here already, and our passenger line, which that's going to come up here at some point in the near. Oh, there it is now. Is it coming up this way? It is too. Again, I'll rename the stations and indeed the bus stops so they're more town specific, but this is good. Very good indeed. Now the thing is, usually there are a lot of people going from Pilning back to Avonmouth, so this train is often full coming out of Pilning, and it's possible that those 24 people do actually want to go back to Bristol rather than into Bristol Parkway, but we shall see. But it's coming up here anyway. What I'll do is we're running a little bit long now, I think, on the episode, so I will have a look at this train and possibly reconfigure it with a different capacity for this new route it's on. Yeah, so I don't think anyone got off there, did they? So this is nice. So it's working. Now the question is, will it work on this junction? Actually, it doesn't. It does need to. No, it doesn't. This way. It doesn't need to worry about that. So here we are, heading into our new station. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Transport Fever 2. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. You know, just click on the old thumbs up button. You know, the old, there's a person waiting. 2. Oh, there are several people waiting. Excellent. I hope they can get on. No, they can't. Oh, well, never mind. Next time round, perhaps. Sorry, chaps. Even better, if you've got any thoughts, if you're familiar with this part of the world in terms of railway history and the way Almondsbury and Patchway linked in to early 20th century rail, it'd be lovely to hear from you. But anything you've got to say, hints, tips, suggestions, recommendations, even criticisms, it'd be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comment section below. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know. Nope, doesn't look like it's picking anybody up. That way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2. Until the next time, bye bye for now.